Welcome to Retro Scale Modelling. This is part 1 of Airfix's Vickers Wellington GR Mark 8. Scale is 1/72. I'll just show you what's in the box. Now, full disclosure, I've already built this model. I'm just going back and re-editing the videos. And the reason why I done that was generally I just build them and record them, edit and put them on YouTube as I go along. I had a little bit of time, so I thought, well, I'll just build the whole model first and then do the video and see how well that works out. Now, as it turns out, I made a complete mess of this kit, I'm afraid to say. I'll explain that as I go along building it, but the finished results aren't great, and I butchered this kit to death, which is a shame because it is a nice kit. So as you can see there, we have the clear parts. There's various, well, there's two options, two variants to do, and the canopies reflect those choices, which is good, really. The next sprue is the fuselage. You can see the cutaway for the airframe there, which is a really nice detail. Then we have the wheels, some bombs, the gun mounts, and so on in this one. No pilots in this Airfix kit, I should add. The next one we have the under fuselage and bulkheads. And here we have the inside detail and wings. Now this kit does have a lot of inside detail, interior, and that gave me an idea to build this kit. So then we have the engine cowls, the middle part you see there, that's for the bomb placements. Then we have the tail engines and props there. And the last two sprues are aerials and some depth charges. Now, as I said, I've already built this kit and I decided to build it with much of the detail, the interior detail, showing as possible. So my initial thought was to leave one side off, one side is fuselage, and build the airframe. But then I looked at it and I thought, well, I can build the airframe, don't really need to build the airframe because they already have cutaway. So that was the process of my thinking initially. So I've been going through the instructions here. As you can see, there's the decals. I'll get to them in a moment, but I'll just quickly go through the instruction. You have the normal do's and don'ts on the front page, a little bit about the aircraft. This part here that you see here, all the highlighted areas in green, these are the parts that you don't really have to put in if you're not showing off the detail, simply because you won't see them once the whole thing is closed up. But as I said, there's a lovely amount of detail in this Wellington kit, so I thought it'd be a shame not to show it. On page 1 is the building of the interior, so you can see the platforms there already is pointing out the green components that you don't have to place in. So right off the bat, this is where I was thinking I'm going to show all this detail. And as I said, I didn't only just butcher this kit, I made a real pig's ear of it, made a complete mess of it. So, but it's worth showing to show you don't do what I did, basically. It's quite comical when you see it at the end, I think. So don't expect a nice clean build here. This is going to be bad. So as you can see, the instructions are fairly easy to follow. They are nicely laid out. See the depth charges there. Then we go on to the guns. As you're going through the kit and build, be careful of the variants. There's an A and B variant which is highlighted on the pages. I actually ended up building A and B at one point. This is how bad the build actually went. I just didn't pay attention. My mind was running away with other things. And that is the instruction. So at the end, we've got the aerials. I didn't put the aerials on in the end. I was going to, but I thought, nah, they'll just get snapped off eventually, so I just left them off. The decals are fairly simple and straightforward. You have the markings for the two variants, but there's not that many decals that need to be placed onto this kit. The small stencil ones, there is a few there, but I didn't bother placing them on because by the end of it I had enough of the kit. So then we'll come to the actual variant. So there's a A and B variant, as I said. This is the A variant. This is the one I had in mind for the 172nd Squadron. You can see the colours are at the bottom part is in the white flash, and then we have the grey and dark green colour. And then the other variant, the B variant, is of the 38th Squadron, and that's coming out of Libya, so that's like in a desert camo, as you can see there, with the nighttime black on the bottom. And that's what's in the box. And the next video will be me at the actual starting off the build. At this point I just go off and prime the sprues. Well, as I said, if you don't expect too much of this build from me, I would still recommend watching it because there is a lot of don't do this moments in it. So it's a lesson on how not to build a kit really. So if you haven't done so already, why don't you subscribe to the channel? If you hit the notification bell, you'll be kept up to date with this build and of course all my future builds as well. Hit that like button. Don't forget to leave a comment, and of course you can share the video. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. Bye bye.